So now that we've seen a practice problem, we're going to go over 3 rules for simplifying. And so the first rule is if an expression can be simplified, we always want to do that first. For example, if I have x plus 5 all over x squared plus 2x minus 15 plus 2 all over x minus 3. The first thing I can do is factor. And when I go to factor that, it becomes x plus 5 all over x plus 5 times x minus 3 plus 2 all over x minus 3. Remember, if we have the same value in the numerator and the denominator, they can cancel. So then I am left with 1 all over x minus 3 plus 2 all over x minus 3. And what you'll notice is that they have the same denominator. And we can go ahead and add those, and it becomes 3 all over x minus 3. Our next rule is to make sure that the least common multiple is the least common denominator. If I have x minus 7 all over x plus 2 times x minus 1 plus 3 all over x plus 2 times x plus 4. Notice I need to follow the rule I did in our practice problem to make our least common multiple the least common denominator. And in this case, my LCM will become x plus 2 times x minus 1 times x plus 4. One thing you might be sitting there asking is, well, why is there only x plus 2 once? We only need it to appear once. So even though it appears both here and here, it only needs to appear once in the least common multiple. And our last rule is that 2 factors in the form of a minus b and b minus a. Only one needs to appear in the least common multiple because they are additive inverses of each other. For example, if I have the problem 3 over x minus 2 plus 4 over 2 minus x plus 1 over x, my least common multiple is going to be x minus 2 times x. It is not going to be x minus 2 times 2 minus x times x because they are additive inverses. Let me show you why. If I look at 4 all over 2 minus x, and I take 4 over 2 minus x times negative x over negative x, this will simplify to negative 4x all over 2 minus x times negative x. Therefore, negative 4x all over x minus 2 times x. So, our rules, one more time. If expressions can be simplified, always do that first. Make sure your least common multiple is the least common denominator. And if you have 2 factors in the form of a minus b and b minus a, only one needs to appear in the least common multiple because they are additive inverses of each other. That concludes our video on the rules, and I'm going to post a 3rd video with some more practice problems for you.